consult quite a few startups, as you know, and I've been consulting quite a few women founders too. And I must say that the level of confidence is very high. Their level of perception is very high. They're more empathetic. They work very, very hard as well. So, what would be your recommendations for building more women founders?
I think making men aware than making women aware. Whenever it becomes a women's problem, it becomes very, very, very women's, and nobody else will look at it, where the majority is still men, right? It has to be the organization problem, and it will always be good. And it has been seen again and again with data that whenever you have taken diversity, it has worked better. It gives that other perspective, right? So make it conducive that way. Like, for us, when we have children, usually you are like work life is also at the peak at that time. So how do we adjust? Also, it has to be that men have to be made comfortable, like you're doing work, or housework or something. I think a generation has to be brought up the way we bring up our children. We make the women feel more, they have to be perfect, and guys can more risk taking. Playing in the park, say you don't fall, and you can fall and as many times. So both can fall as many times they want. I think this podcast is like the discussion is going, I think, very, very interesting. So one generation has to just grow up like that, where it is as important you teach right from that it is important to play with cars, but with kitchen toys also. Exactly. It has to be ingrained that this is okay, and this is not an extra favor you are doing. I mean, you see the guys who work at home, and oh my God, you are working at home. Don't give it. It is okay. I think both have both the responsibility. I think fathers can do wonders in bringing up kids. Both are needed in both places. And if at home it can be managed, at office, if we are giving that space, we can manage. Because in my workspace, I used to always, when I used to work, I used to see the girls mostly finishing off their work and running home. Exactly. And the boys have time, no network, boss ke saath. So obviously appraisal may affect. So sometimes